Okay, another nice long day at work. Nothing on video though. So I blasted the cylinders, got them all cleaned up. So I gotta get these quick flash on so I can see if those 10 over pistons will clean. Clean these things up. They're standard bores, I recall. So broken fins and original cylinders. Look nice. So we lucked out and got a good pair of cylinders. These are the replacement ones for these broken aftermarket ones from shipping damage. Okay, so we have to hone these a little bit here. And then I did a bunch of porting on those heads right there also. Excuse me. Alright, so now I went and did, both of these are done now. Lots and lots of porting. Way overdone for a quickie job. This is a full job. So looks pretty good in there. That's the exhaust. There's the other side of the exhaust. So these are all ready to have the valve guides put in there now and do a valve job. And on the intakes, we got we cut these quite a bit. I went back and reported the intake on this one to get them more equal. So trying to get the port more equal with my fingers valve, basically. Trying to get more equal flow on both sides. So this one over here was not quite as good, so I went back and redid it. This is the first one to get a lot of real heavy core shift on this thing. This one here was more even, but still pretty bad. So anyway, we got this going with the flow pretty good now. Put two fingers in there real easy. Anyway, you can watch the last video. We did a bunch of porting on the one head, so now you see that they're both done. So I got to beat some valve guides in these. And the customer decided to change out the rocker shafts because these are crap. So I dug out 6 genuine Harley ones I have that look really, really good. No wear marks on them I can see. So we'll clean these up tomorrow and see how they look. So I'll probably take these back to the old shop and give them a quick bead blast and get all the residue off that's been sitting from last time I bead blasted them. Make them look like new again. And the rocker arms, I can't remember if we're going to rebush these or not. Depends on what they feel like with those, but we were thinking about redoing them. That we'd have nice arms that are actually new. See, these ones have those bad reamer jobs in there. So we might redo them. Probably will. Yeah, we're definitely going to get rid of these rocker shafts. And the aftermarket shafts, you can't keep the stock nuts, so that's why we're going to use these old original ones. So I'm going to take these all apart, clean them up, so I'll show a bunch of that work also. And how to do it. And I think that's all we're at on this project for now. I don't know, I just work. That's all I do is work. Finish one thing, move on to another one. I bounce around a lot, as you can tell. A little here, a little there. Eventually things get done. Okay, so we're going to knock in some valve guides right now. So we need some parts and pieces over here. We're going to get our valve guide drivers. Need those. I'm going to need some valve guides. So go down here and grab some valve guides. Let's see. I'm going to try standard on this job. So grab our standard valve guides. Standard hammer. Piece of wood again. So don't put the exhaust port on something that's going to break it. So I'll go on the edge over here. I won't hit anything. Beat them in. Okay, I got my press fit Sun and Lube. I think they still make this stuff. It's nice and thick. This cold weather doesn't help it. Makes it nice and thick, even more thick. I don't know if that showed in the video or not. There it is. It's nice and thick. Okay, these are the intake. So this is standard take the goo. It's hard to put a thin layer of goo on it when it's this thick, so put a layer on there like that, and it'll beat in. So let's see what it feels like. If it doesn't feel nice and tight, we'll go ahead and go oversize. That was good. Okay, try an exhaust. Now these are kibble white valve guides, honed to fit. They got about 3 to 5 thou honing to do, depending on valve size and what they did this week for diameters. So I can make them nice, round, true, and straight, and sized to what I want, just like I like them. A little soft, but okay. If that was an aluminum head, not cast iron, we'd have to do it bigger. It got tighter once it got in the hole there, if you heard it. Okay, we're going to try another standard here. If I don't like this one, I'll knock them both out. Oops. Yeah, that's the one I'm using. A little better. Still tight though. Now our collars are going to sit on top of the valve guide, so they sit on top of the guide here and hold it down so it can't come up anyway. So even if they're not 100% real tight, they don't come out because of the way they're put together. Modern motors, they don't have that option. They just go straight in and they stop wherever they stop at. These have nice hard shoulder stops. That's why I like old motors. Things go and stay put. Just a little bit tighter on exhaust, we'll see. Should be fine. Plenty tight enough. I'm not worried about it at all. Ew, that's gooey stuff. Okay, so we got that part done. So these are ready to be honed now. So we'll start on that another day or so. Okay, the rock grinds, like I said, I don't remember if I'm redoing the bushings in these or not, so you'll let me know again. Okay, that's it for this. Put these back in the drawer. Helps to put stuff away when you're done. That way you know where everything is at. The workbench off when you're done too, so it needs dirty. It picks on my bench being filthy. Can eat off my bench. Okay. Pull up my sleeve so they don't get oily. Let's go over and do a quick hone on these and see how these look. Pull out the arbor here we used last time. Put the rod home stones away. Mandrel goes away. See, I can put everything away. Alright. This is our cylinder hone mandrel. Big boy. Okay. I'm not sure what size these are going to be. These are 300s. Yep. So these are hones that we use. The stones. So these are 300 stones, which is like 180 grit, I think, or 220 grit. I can't remember. I think they're 180 grit. There's something. So we're going to see how round and true these cylinders are. If they're way out of round, it'll jerk like crazy. I'm holding on to it. If they're nice and true, they'll barely move. Crank the pressure up helps. Alright, let's see what we got. Rounder. Not jerking around so much. This is the rear cylinder. So much for rear cylinders always be the bad ones. That's not true. Definitely got some wear at the top of the cylinder. Nothing major. Got a lot of rust up here or something. Yeah, they had something breaking here. Just had a bolt or something loose in the motor. There's a bunch of pecker marks up here on the top of the bore. This one's got pecker marks over here also. So these might take more than 10 over to clean. Might take 20. So that's the way you hone them out so you find out what's what. So clean them out here where you can see the bad areas. Where's the battery? There it is over there. I didn't look at the other side either, so flip it around real quick and if there's anything stupid going on the bottom of the cylinder. Nope, they look good. Okay, this will get my camera nice and oily. Nice. Oh well. It goes in a big city. So, this one here you can see all the little pitties up in here. The big dark area is your top ring lamp there, which is normal. With all of these heavy pitting right here, you either got a lot of rust in the top of the cylinder, or something was loose in it, bouncing around. See, that's real heavy all the way around. So that'd have to be extremely heavy rust, and that ain't likely because there's no rust on the head gasket surface. Okay, this one over here, you can see how it's got real heavy pit marks through it. Same deal, pretty deep. This one looks more like rust, so maybe it is all rust. Yeah, it's really deep right there. So Now, as long as it's above the top ring line, which is right here, it doesn't matter. So when I hone these out, like this big pit right here, it doesn't really matter because it's above the ring line. As long as that lower titty right there goes away, we don't care. But there's a lot of big pecker marks in here. So we're going to have to do these at least 10. If these are standard right now, we're going to have to go at least 10 over. And if this stuff doesn't clean up, especially this, what is it, front cylinder is a bad one. If that doesn't clean up better than what that is, we're going to have to go 20 over on these. So, unexpected, but oh well. That's how it goes. But maybe that's why we found a nice set laying around of a standard bore, because they're real rusty. But they were dirty when I cleaned them, and they weren't rusty in the bores. Someone ran them like that for a little time anyway. They had nice black paint on them. They're all rusty on the gasket surface from sitting outside, but the bores were clean. But oh well, like I said, you never know until you find out. Then you know. All right, so tomorrow we're going to work on this other stuff, and we'll have some more video going. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Time to go home.